Hello, a warm welcome to Conny Decorates Today bowl, and of course with heart.
And with heart, Michael, the cameraman.
Exactly, and that is indeed our topic today. This is our new mini water pond for our table here on the terrace. I had found this container, and yes, we have a few floating lights here that we usually have on the pond, and we really like it. And dear ones, if you want to know how this water theme works, just stay tuned because we're going to show you now. And these are the things we need today for our table decoration or windowsill decoration. I don't know exactly where it will go yet. For now it will stay here. And this is the base. I was down in the cellar. I got some things again for decorating and had to bring them down. And that's where I found this thing. But I've had it for quite a long time. I think the last time we used it was for an Easter decoration. It's relatively wide, but it worked quite well. In terms of height, I find it optimal. Especially now for such a table pond, it's really fantastic. But you can use anything you have for this decoration. So any container that is waterproof, or if not, you can get pond liner. That's what we did last year with our zinc tub. And we glued it nicely with the pond liner, and then we made the pond in it. But this time we thought, let's take one. Or let's make a pond that we can transport and place anywhere. But in any case, we need light, sun, because I got myself some pond plants. This one, for example, is hardy. And it always says deep water, so a deep water zone. And then we also have a shallow water zone here. This one, for example, is an annual. That's always written on it. That's wonderful. And all the information is again on the back of this card. Since we have a pond and then incorporate this into our pond, it's naturally optimal. I think I have, this one is annual, and I think this one here is also annual. Otherwise, all are hardy and will naturally find a place here. Normally, especially with deep water plants, they are always in such a container. That means you can place them like this and they get water from all sides. And yes, then they can't float away and you can position them. But you can also buy these containers. That means if you now say, I would like to make a table pond, you can simply take a round bowl, place this inside and plant it with your pond plants. And then you also have a small, wonderful pond. But let's just start and hope that we can gather some inspiration together now. I'll start with the lizard tail, which is relatively tall. And I would like to achieve a nice height in the middle of our pond. And that's why I chose this one. It will later have really white, beautiful flowers. So it looks totally beautiful. And it's actually for the shallow water zone. But I would like to incorporate it here with this container, just like this one. This is also an annual. A cardinal lobelia. And this is a humming plant. And then I have here the cuckoo flower, which I also find really beautiful. Look at the flowers up here. And I would also like to include them here. So this is an annual here with 2 perennials. And now I'm taking the large container. I would like to put all 3 pots in here, put them in. And I'll just see that I cut off some of the height here. I just want the 3 plants to stay together, and the diameter fits quite well. I'll just cut off the edge here at the top. Then I take them out of the pot and place them here in our container. It's really nice, already rooted. I break up the root system a little and carefully place it in here, and it's beautiful. So I really like these 3 plants. I won't add any more soil now. That's enough. And what I have here are the stones that I use every year. I always use them and I just place them in the gaps again. And this also wonderfully weighs down our plants so that they stand nice and stable in the water. Once the container is a bit cleaned, I now place the first plant container into our bowl. This water plant is also beautiful. It's the one called 1000 Blatt. It is very delicate. And what's nice about it is that it's an oxygenating plant. It's an oxygenating plant. This is always optimal, especially for a pond, a natural pond. And I will leave it in this container and place it here as well. The water feather is also wonderfully beautiful, very delicate, and also an oxygenating plant. Then now I will place it here on the side, on the other side. And the large stones that I still have, I had cleaned a few of them. I will place them, or should I lay them here on the ground, a bit to the right, a bit to the left. Super cool. I just got them with Laura. These are the stones I found at a discount store, and they fit in here fantastically now. And now I will place them all over the plant pots, which also weighs down the plant pots fantastically again. And of course, we can now let them fall into the bowl here. I also place the small stones everywhere in between here. It's so quick that we let go. Time is just sprinkle a little bit of fine sand lightly on top here, just a little. Do we still have these really great snail shells? I also just stick a few of them on top here, and then we really get it again. A beautiful water atmosphere. Just place them in here, and also feel free to put them into the bowl. The snails are of course very light and naturally float on the water surface here. So if you want to have them swimming here, I find it super cute. I've just set a few aside because I still need a bit more space. Because I also have the water lettuce here, and I would really like to incorporate it into the bowl as well. And that's of course optimal if it bothers you that you can see the containers here. You can get 2 water lettuces, place them here on the side. And then you won't necessarily see the black anymore. But I only have one now. I don't find that at all bad. But what I do have, I definitely have these floating lights or floating glasses for tea lights. And that's of course fantastic. Here we can now wonderfully place a tea light or an LED light and turn it on in the evening, and then it will be beautifully showcased here. And Micha also said earlier we just want to leave it here, I think. Yes, better. Now I'm going to add a few stones on top here. You can decorate it a bit more, however you like. Yes, today it is very windy. There are certainly some wind noises today, but I think that's part of it. You also wrote that in the comments, and of course we are really delighted that you truly have understanding for it. And now real tea lights are being added here. I turned on the lights. Look how beautiful it looks. I really like it. It actually stays here because we always have really great light here. And most aquatic plants also need full sun or even partial shade. And here we can still make it really cozy in the evening and enjoy it. And afterwards they go into the pond. And of course we really hope that we could inspire you today. You can use any container you have. The main thing is that it's waterproof. Or you get yourself a bit of pond liner and just secure it. Dear ones, we would be very happy if you give us a thumbs up and feel free to follow us on Pinterest, Facebook and Instagram. On Instagram I've been thinking about doing even more things now. And yes, we look forward to decorating with and for you again in the coming days. Your Conny and your Micha, your cameraman in Storm and Wind. See you then, dear ones. Stay healthy. Goodbye.